Hey Ben, if you really want your guitar to sound weird, get a 12-string pack of strings and then throw out the 6-string set and then take the high 6-string set and then drop that down to a B and put them on your 6-string guitar. Snort! I'm going to eat pizza.
I love that.
I don't have an intro for just random going live. So yeah, what you get? You know.
Now I'm hungry.
Hey, welcome to the 5150 subs celebration thing. I think that's what I call. I don't know. I made it up an hour ago. Charles is here hanging with me. Mart's here. So it's an international contingent.
Yeah.
Cavalcade of stars, if you will. Actually,
congratulations, Ben.
Supporters and good friends of the channel.
Yeah, congratulations on 5150 subs. That's awesome.
Thank you. I saw Randy Crooks in there. He's like, this is the EVH milestone. I think the next milestone should be another cool rock and roll number, which would be... I'm like, what's the next one then? So let's see. Who do we got in here? I'm going to scroll back to the very beginning. First in here, approximately half an hour ago, we had Paul McNary and the Cats. I think it's actually the Cats, just using Paul's account. That's fine. Then we got our musical law. And this coming Sunday's guest on the Sunday Night Hang, Ryan Hall. I still haven't figured out how I'm doing that thumbnail description. I just do it all in emojis. I'm not sure yet. You know, and leave it up to you to figure out. We got some guy named Charles 75N. Nope, no idea. See, that's my line. That's my line, Charles. Mine. I steal it every Friday night, but that's okay. That's okay. That's fine. We got Bruce telling me to F off and congratulating me at the same time because he's got the weird keyboard. Like, that's okay. Thanks, Bruce. He's coming up the week after, the next Sunday. That's how that works.
That should be a good show.
Very
well,
cool.
you know, he almost pulled a you, Charles. He's like, so when am I coming on? When am I doing the show? Like, I thought we were friends. Easy.
Well, you know, the funny thing about that is when you announced you were having him on, it says, no, I get him first.
Well, technically, if we go back on the channel, he's probably one of the first people on the channel.
Yeah.
Because I did all my testing for going live with Bruce. Levels and stuff. Blackjack Guitars in the house. Great to see Blackjack Guitar. Terry's 3Gs. Some guy named L&M Guitar. That's Martin. That's Martin. That's right there.
That's me.
That's fine. That's fine. R2, R3 Locking Nut in the house. Legend. All right. I'm just going with R2.5. You know? Sure. Michael B. Live, who's got Roadcasters and Night Swans. And if you mix them all together, you play on the internet. That's how that works. I guess. I don't know.
It sounds beautiful.
Sean Hockey in the house. This coming Sunday's guest on this guy's channel. See how it's all the Sunday
like
guests.
that,
Yeah, which I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Once again, Charles has scooped me on a guest out of the community. That's fine.
Sean is a hoot. Just spent an hour talking to him.
Every time you've done that to me. I haven't interviewed Ryan Hall yet. I haven't interviewed William De Silva.
Well, you know, you snooze.
I know. I do. Well, I don't because I have to get up to watch your show. And a couple times, I'm like, oof, you know, noon comes early on Sundays. JP Page 2 is here. Great to see Jim. Eddie Fay, Hip Metalworks, Randy Crooks, of course. Seth over at Presley, California Customs is on right after us. And we're mingling tonight. We're going to take the party from here over there. So when we're done here, we're going to go over there. It's like bar hopping, but channel surfing. Sure, I don't know.
Sounds good.
Sure, I like that. Matt Stewart's here. HQ Music 10. Noise Bloom. Ryan, Chief Bottle Wash for OU812 channel. Host of the Sunday Jam. And, transcribed. Trem Thursdays. Sponsor. He's got a sponsor now, too. He's all fancy. He's like me. He's got sponsors.
Nice.
6-string Stanger in the house. Steve Rezer. Ferd Burfel. Sean Zimmerman. He's cooking late here. That's fine. 10,000 sub volts. I like that. Jeff K's here. Adam Finkel in the house. What's up? Local gentleman. Actually, he's been on the channel even. I'm just saying. Dastardly Dave's here. My lovely sister and hairstylist. Oh, yeah, by the way, look, folks. It's not down to my elbows anymore. It's not down here.
She did a great job.
She did.
It's even. I clipped a little out there. I'm like, what? What? Yeah, but I think it was a tangle or something when I was there. Dastardly Dave, Hip Metalworks, R2, deleted messages. I didn't do it. Gretch Zeppelin. I'm in the big time now. I wasn't big time with 5149, Charles.
Mm-hmm.
6505. See, yeah.
Ah, see? Well, you better say hello to Doc. He's in the chat.
I'm getting there. Getting there. Okay. Well, you said hi to Doc. Marsha Murray's here. Doc's here, apparently. There's Doc. What's up, Doc? I was on this past Sunday. Great hang. Rob's here. Rob Bramwell. Bramwell. Use all the letters in the name. The people really appreciate it when you shout them out correctly.
It helps.
Yeah. Anyone see the Long McQuaid demo on the Falcon apps and thoughts? The Falcon apps. I don't know what the Falcon apps is.
I haven't seen that one either.
Mm-mm.
Oh, wait.
Now we're all gonna
Falcon
go
amps. Right. Gibson Falcon amps. Ha Right.
Ah.
See, just as I saw that. Right. I have not yet. I did. Interestingly enough, Charles, you're probably not subscribed, being that you're American, but us Canucks, where a lot of us are subscribed to the official Long and McQuaid YouTube channel.
Oh.
They started putting out demos. They got some skinny guy with long hair and glasses doing demos. And a mustache. He doesn't have a full beard, but I used to have a mustache before I had a full beard. And I'm just looking, I'm like, oh yeah, wonder where you got that. And he's like in a lesson room. And I'm like, wow, they're getting ripped off on a corporate level now.
That's just wrong. This is wrong.
I know. Scott Brockway's here. Rob says we don't have enough guitars, and he's right.
See, the question is, Ben, are they doing the same demo? Are demoing the same guitars you've been demoing?
Nobody can do that after me. They're like, I break the mold. I know, sis. Actually, I remembered the banana bread just before I came down here to sub show. I got also homemade banana bread.
Oh, I hate you.
Great. Josh Tamberg's here.
Hello, Josh.
My niece was here, and now it's gone. Off to work. Take care, folks. So in case he's catching on the replay, what's up, niece? All right, I'm caught up. Look at that. There we go. 8 minutes in. It's better than New Year's episode that took 16. But then again, we got only 37 people in here. I'll make you a whole one soon. Okay, that's fine. Let me try it first, though. Just kidding. I'm sure it's good. Like, she's my little sister. Every once in a while, you got to keep the younger siblings on the toes, Charles. I'm just saying. No, now she's gonna spit in it. Here
Yeah,
we go,
it's guaranteed. I wouldn't respect her if she didn't.
right? No, it was cool hanging out today. She was without power for 12 or 14 hours.
Oh my!
Gretch asked, banana bread with walnuts or raisins? No. Whatever, it's awesome, you nerd. Yeah. Now I got called a nerd, Charles. I bet you it's been since 1987 since you were called a nerd.
I don't think I've ever been called a nerd.
Don't make me start. No, you're much too old to be called a nerd. There we go. Oh, Ferd's finally saying yo to us. Well, that's nice. You got it for everybody else.
Well, man has his priorities.
He's a man of the people.
That's right.
Nothing wrong with that.
Right. Because you're not a nerd, Charles. Oh, according to my sister.
There you go.
Okay.
This is partially her to blame, though, because she had all those years to straighten you out.
She gave up decades ago. Again, there's only so much a younger sibling can do, right?
Yep. But thank you, Amanda.
What's up, Zach Thong? We're going to hang out for a bit here and celebrate, I guess, and stuff. And I don't know how. Well, I know how. Lifestyle choices. That's how.
That's one way to do it.
Thank you. Josh is sticking up for me. Takes a nerd to know a nerd. And yeah, yet, sis. Yet. So she's just saying that.
Yep. Wow.
Although, I'm putting that on a t-shirt. If I snag a photo of you give my sister a nuggie, put that on a t-shirt.
Oh my.
What's up, Johnny? He says, at what age are you not a nerd? Nor know your NILF status.
I am loving that beard. Look at that beard.
It's epic. Ooh.
Yep.
Jim gifted a membership. Isn't that awesome of Jim?
It is.
My sister got the membership. Hey, Charles, now my sister can go back and watch hours of exclusive content.
There you go.
Watch her brother for hours on it. Eddie Faye says maybe you
trying
could
to
be
water
friends with
buffalo
the
meeting.
website guy at Long McQuaid's and have him update the links on their videos to redirect to your channel.
There you go. I like that.
I like your thinking, Eddie. Here we go. Rob's giving us the info. Rob says Gibson Falcon amps built in the USA by hand. Yep. Wired, best price for any hand wired amp, killer tone. I think they're basically built by Mesa Boogie, is my understanding. And part of that is, and I know this, Charles, is when they're talking about bringing back the Gibson amps, they had approached because they were going to get a company to ghost build them. Why? Because that's cheaper than making them yourself.
Yeah.
So they approached Mesa Boogie and they said, hey, you want to buy the whole operation? They're like, not really, but we will, I guess. Sure. And so, yes. Hey, there's Bo. Built by Mesa Boogie. Yep. All right. My sister just gifted. Michael Krause was gifted. I thought Michael Krause was already a member. Oh, he lapsed. Now he's still. Oh, I see how it works. He just lapsed it and he just takes advantage of. I'll say that because he slagged me on. There he is. I was going to say, were you actually? All right, so I just got a message, Charles. Hey, Ben, where you be? From Larry Mitchell. I think he thinks I'm at NAMM.
Send him the link. Send him the link.
I'm right here. So, gifted a renewal. Yes. Random update. The cheap Firefly Strat Relic showed up. Oops. After a string change, it's surprisingly good. Have you gotten into my stash, Josh? Because I don't think Fireflies are...
Well, I will tell you.
I don't think I've ever played Firefly.
I have two of them. I have their thin line telly, and I have their 338 style, and they actually are. They're pretty nice for what you're paying for them, right?
My sister gifted a number of their membership. Sean Hockey got a membership.
There you go.
Something weird about my sister buying channel memberships on my channel. It's like, but thank you, sis. I will be giving out more at the beginning of the month when I have more to give away, because that's how that works with me. Because I don't buy them for folks; I give them away. I'm already providing the entertainment, Charles. I'm not paying you to watch my content. That's like pay to play, Excuse me. Easy. I'm not answering Larry yet, Ryan. That's nice. Ryan's just figures, that Larry will see it. Larry won't. He's in California. He's at NAMM. He's not watching me. Johnny loves his Firefly. Zach says, did you know there's somebody in the Belleville area that played with Jimi Hendrix and also helped out record the second Zeppelin album? Okay. I'm not going to say there isn't. I find that a little hard to believe. But there's also a gentleman, he used to own a club in Toronto who's good friends with the Rolling Stones that lives just down the road from me, Charles. I don't know. I never mentioned that. Yeah. Dad's like, oh, look him up, blah, blah. And then you look him up, and it's like him and Mick Jagger, as his profile pic. I'm like, oh. And I think you got to know because the guys, because they would often spend a month or two doing rehearsals in Toronto before their tours, like 30 years ago. I think they used to go to his bar all the time, and that's why. Yeah. Jerry Stone. Thank you, sis. I was going to mention his name, but she did. So there we go. But I wouldn't be. It might even be Jerry, for that matter. Because if he knows the Stones, it wouldn't surprise me if he knew Hendrix and Zeppelin as well. Martin's like, I think you're full of it. I can tell.
So you think they're making it up?
Did they also know Eddie Kramer? Seems plausible. Eddie's lived in Toronto the last number of years, although he may not now anymore. All right, now Larry Mitchell's sending me photos. Hang on. All right, there's Aaron eating and drinking. Oh, Charles gifted a membership. Look at that, Charles. Somebody used your account and gifted a membership.
I have to get a hold of that guy.
Yeah. Watch your brother gets it. Noise Bloom. All right. Oh, okay. That's why he's hanging with Aaron. And apparently Johnny Bean. I don't talk to Johnny.
I bet they're all having a good time then.
It's like, haha, wish I was there, my friend. Johnny looks weird. He's clean shaven and no glasses. I know him as having a beard and glasses. It's really, but we will put that up. Larry and our good friend Aaron. Come on, focus. Focus. There we go.
There you go.
So rub it in, guys. Rub it in. Martin's like, I was there last year. Easy, Martin. Easy. I know.
I also have a picture with Larry from last year.
I have a picture of Larry from Summer Nam. Never got around to getting one Winter Nam. Rain Crook says, I'll be chief pot washer when I start my channel. Okay, not bottle washer, pot washer, Charles. And I don't think he's talking about pots and pans.
I don't think so either.
Digging everyone's backdrop. Nice. Everyone's backdrops are looking good. It's like, I don't know. We all feel the need to have our space. We wish you were too. Ah, so nice.
Just a living room.
This
So
is my studio. Sure.
So now that you're this huge channel, Ben, what are we going to do with it?
Well, it seems to be working this way so far. But, okay. All right. Hang on, Josh.
That's one way to do it.
Yeah, that'll continue on. Yeah. All right, easy there, Mr. 5 Grow Rooms. I'm not going to say who in the chat has 5 grow rooms. Now Aaron's mystery.
Oh, gosh.
Yes, and I am in the middle of a live stream right now. LMAO. There we go. We don't kibosh that. Easy there, you guys. All right. So my sister's going to feed people. That
nice. Can be helpful.
Kids like to be fed. You know how that is, Charles. The boy.
Yeah. They want to eat every day. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, there we go. So it was Eddie Kramer. He was at Long McQuaid the other day. So that who worked with Hendrix and Zeppelin.
Of course.
So not only is Eddie still in Canada, Charles, apparently he's in the area. And this is at the point where I just have to go, why didn't you text me, Zach? When Eddie Kramer's in town, you let a fella know who's got a YouTube channel. So I can do one of my, because I can't go to NAMM, Charles. I can do we're just talking to my phone. Hey, I'm with this guy. We're doing this thing. Right? My sister just fed Quentin James a bacon sandwich. That's what my guess is.
Man, it's middle of the night and I'm getting hungry. I tell you
that video, your intro video, he's eating pizza and I got real hungry and it's here now.
This is true. Yeah, you're sacrificing eating for me. I know, Charles. You're just going down the Cracker Barrel after we get off here. I know you.
Of course.
Slide on there. Biscuits and gravy to go. Lucky Sevens Alternative Rock 8. Sure. Mark Taft, my life roadie in the house.
Hey, Mark.
Michael Lapancy. Keith H. Ooh. Yeah, clear that's a smooth stream. Ooh. Which I got a kick out. I was telling you, Charles, I'm away to my sister's today, get the hair cut off.
Mm-hmm.
Fella figured get some gas and supplies on the res, going through. And I figured, post blizzard, pre-freezing rain, business might be down.
Yeah.
Pull in, there's 6 cars in the parking lot for the store. And the whole store is like the size of a single wide. Okay, it's like a shipping container size store.
The question is, were the deals there?
Well, you could buy half a pound for $80. Just saying.
Mm.
Remember, someone said he'd go out of business at those prices. I was like, well, you just have to have 23 grow rooms.
But I understand a strain got away from you.
Yes. Wasn't in the budget, folks, but they actually had Maui Wowie. And it was only like 40 or 50 bucks an ounce. Oh, yeah. See, smooth. I'm gonna have a gummy, Lucky. See, that'll help. That's where I need a Halls handy. I gotta keep some Halls on stash. Is a store / post office? No. It's just one of I don't know how many dozens of stores down there. Can't talk while I'm chewing, Charles.
No?
No. It was good.
I think you're just not trying hard enough.
Gotta be a ventriloquist, right?
Well, I guess we could talk a little bit here and there, Martin. I guess we'll just have to fill in the silence. So, Star can eat his gummy.
Star.
You have a video coming up tomorrow, don't you, Martin?
Yes, we have a video coming up about the Greco, the EG 135 hollow body guitar from 1968 that I've bought in December.
Exactly, Steve.
I just want you to know I was really jealous looking at the thumbnail.
Thanks.
Yep.
Not in a state currently where you have to be really jealous of the guitar. It's playable, but it's not really good at the moment. So, yeah.
Still better than half the Dane Electros in the world, I'm sure. Hang on a sec here. Zach says, to save faith, the manager at Long Quaid told me after Eddie left. All right, fair enough.
Sure.
There he is.
Zach, are you sure you want to stick with that story?
He's in California, but he's not at NAMM because he's that cheap.
Yeah.
5150. That's freaking awesome, dude.
I
You're
love
the
that
man.
goat, dude. Dude, I love that goat. Hate Sherman, love the fucking goat.
Yeah, Sherman's a little bitch.
Well, and the
But
best
less-
was when you were doing the goat, and then Mrs. Presley comes into the chat. It's like, the dogs are losing it. And I'm like, yes, because I'm a cat person. And my cat's like, high five. And then you let the goat go, and the cat went, whoa, what's that?
I'm
And I
outta
went,
here.
oh, sorry.
Hey, Ben, just want to tell you the favorite thing about coming to your channel. I can be myself. Sometimes I got to worry about the kids watching.
Well,
my
you got to put on the filter tray, Charles. We can't go full send on the Charles show. Charles is an upstanding citizen. You know, he's got a wife, he's got a child. I get it. Here I got nothing, Seth. I got, like I'm a walking billboard on what not to do to get a successful channel. I've got 5150 subs in spite of this, not because of Charles, in spite of.
Right. 5150 is a good starting point, dude. You're on your way. I think that it's only a matter of time before the subscriber level is handing down the amount of support that you should be getting to be traveling and out there doing your tone stuff, and you're like going to different, like you do such a good job with what you do, and I would love to see it like grow, and you have that ability. But like, I think I am going to NAMM. It's not even a question. I got it covered. You know what I mean? So
Right.
Let's get him there. Everybody should unsubscribe from me, all 167, and subscribe to Ben. Actually, I think everybody that's subscribed to me is subscribed to Ben.
It might be just a touch of carryover there.
A little bit.
I want to say Michael Krause, he's trying. He's trying. It's like a comedian. Don't try to troll the troll. He's like, hey, did you see what RJ was playing in his latest demo, Ben? It rhymes with Dane Electro. Did you notice, Michael? It was for a Dane Electro fuzz, and the video was 13 minutes long, and after 3 minutes, he put the Dane Electro guitar down and grabbed a real guitar to really test the pedal. Just saying.
Wow.
Well, let's now, Seth, you're a builder of guitars. He put down a Dane Electro with 2 lipstick pickups, double cutaway deal, and grabbed a Sen Strat.
Yeah. He wanted to really see what it was going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lipstick pickups don't quite give you the real deal unless that's what you're using all the time. And
Yeah.
out there, your viewing audience, how many people are playing lipsticks? You know, not that
Nobody.
many.
The only person that ever made lipstick sound good was Steve Ray Vaughan.
And they were secretly Strat pickups just underneath. We just
Exactly. Johnny asked, just curious, what platform do you guys use to have this type of chat? We're using StreamYard, and there is an affiliate link down below. Somebody clicked on it the other day, Charles.
Oh,
Nice.
They didn't buy anything, I don't think, but
Wow.
it is down there. And if you sign up, then I
Go
get a
through
small
that link.
kickback.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Go through that link.
Which
And it's cool.
not
I
bad.
backdoor through Charles's. He's the one that let me into the world of streaming.
I really wish you had said that differently.
All right. So I'm going to. All right. So, Bruce,
No backdoor with the Charles.
some people refer to the neck pickup of Natelli as a lipstick pickup. It is not. Because a lipstick pickup is in a round lipstick container. And a Natelli pickup is, they're not round, they're flat on top.
No.
That is a mini single coil, Martin, would you call it? If anything, because it's not that much smaller. It's only just.
Well, and isn't the lipstick pickup longer?
Oh, yeah, because it goes, well, it's in, literally, it's an old lipstick tube.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they did it. They got a good deal on
I
it.
have some around, but I'd have to dig them out. And I don't want to go too late because there's some guy named Seth going on in half an hour.
I was going to play some Presleys. Actually, in a couple of days, you'll be able to come on and join me in playing some Presleys.
Let's get product placement. I got to start checking that box. Is there any product placement? Yes. Yes, there is.
Not that I live close to Lagunitas.
What's up, Reggie Chimera? Thanks. In a minute.
Delicious.
But they do look different because I took a lipstick apart to check it out. They look different. They look weird. They look like something Japanese 60s Taisco. It's weird.
Like barely put together, kind of.
Yeah, there's just you're like, what's this from? Somebody make this a Heath kit? Like, what is this? So Eddie asks, Seth, you're in SoCal.
Northern California, just north of the Golden Gate Bridge. Mm-hmm.
He lives under the north end of the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yep. 10 minutes to drive from there to my place. I'm in Fairfax,
that's only
California.
one block, Charles, because of the traffic. It still takes 10 minutes.
Fairfax, California, where if you walk downtown, I guarantee you, Ben, you cannot walk from the bank to the ice cream shop without getting a full cloud of weed. Like, all these people are hippies, and they're all hanging out. There's a weed shop down there, and it's
called Shangri-La.
I guess it all depends on how far he moves the Geo, right?
The Geo's at the school because I got free parking, and my neighbors were looking at me kind of funny.
Well, now you wonder how the Geo gets such good mileage, Charles. It just floats home on that high.
That's right.
It sits there most of the time. So
maybe it's Maybelline, Keith. Maybe it is. Well, now I do have to test out the lipstick pickup to see how good we can get it. Easy, Bo. There's no point in polishing a turd sometimes. It's just what I'm saying,
Well, I think the guy from Highline Guitars was saying yesterday or the other day on one of his videos that literally with any pickup, if you use the amps and the modeling and you have others, you can get to where you want to go.
Oh, yeah.
With almost any pickup, but
close.
A good pickup.
Yeah, you can get within reason. Especially they got pedals to make your guitar sound like it's got other pickups in it.
Dude, your tone, was it last night or the night before? Last night was so good.
2 nights ago.
2 nights ago. So good. I mean, when you write in, dude, killer tone, it doesn't, like, if I was hanging out, I'd have been like, dude,
well, you saw we hit 95 decibels in here.
Yeah, that might be, well, what? Huh? Right.
Yeah. And then, so I come, and the funny part is, I came down here earlier today to play, and I'm standing right in front of the, I turn them on, plug in the Gretsch, hit a chord, I'm like, wow, that's a volume. Wow.
Right.
Anybody that's gig, after you play 5 minutes, you are turning it up a bit more because your ears go into they go into a shock mode where they also tray, like they kind of bunch off the top. So you're like, because quite often you'll come into a room and you'll turn on the amp and wow, was I playing that loud? You're like, yeah, apparently I was. Just keep goosing on it.
It's like getting into the water. When you first get in, you feel it, and then you act.
I did change up the tone slightly. I was using the Fender on the clean channel. Now it's on the gainier channel, but set clean on the not quite edge of breakup. A little less because I was getting so much breakup on the clean channel with the Gretsch because I was like, wow, that bridge pickup was really hot. Thank you, T. Ricky. Officially Van Hagar status.
Yeah, that is true. Van Hagar.
I think that's the thing you do. I don't know. I can text. Apparently, Larry's with Johnny. I could ask. I don't know.
There's a fist fight that I'd like to see. Hagar and Deadly Rob. Wow.
Yeah, except I think DLR knows some form of martial arts.
That's true, huh?
He got heavily into that in the 90s because he lived in Japan for a while. Anybody who lives in Japan for a while, I'm not doing stereotypes, Charles, but
are you sure
you indulge in Japanese type things? See what I did there? I changed it. If you're living there, you might as well absorb the culture,
embrace the culture. Yes.
Yeah, that's why he's got like the whole tats that are covered up by the clothes that you don't see.
Because it would be rude not to.
That's right. That's how.
What's up, Laz? So you got all the way to California, and they're going to Denny's.
Oh,
come on. No,
dude, I worked at Denny's for 5 years or 4.5 years in Hawaii.
I bet you that Denny's has seen some shit. Okay, because let's be honest. For those who don't know, the NAMM show is right across the street from Disneyland. So between NAMM shows and then the other convention that's gone on there, Martin, and then Disneyland, what kind of shit has gone down in that Denny's.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I remember last year we have been at the Mexican restaurant somewhere close by. That was really good.
You mean the Mexican restaurant in Los Angeles?
Yes.
I'm just joking with you, man.
Eddie says, sure, but didn't Bruce Lee move to Seattle? Yeah, and he started wearing flannel shirts, drinking a lot of coffee. Probably started smoking weed.
Well, it's going to happen.
And worked at a record shop briefly. No, he didn't work at a record shop briefly. Well, he might have, but you don't know.
You ever eaten at a Denny's, Ben?
Yes, unfortunately, I can't. Yes. There's a Denny's right over there. I don't like them.
Moon's over my hammy.
I've never had a good meal at a Denny's. I've had adequate food at a Denny's.
Yeah, you can get a soda.
You know, I just try to keep it down. That's the whole purpose. Fill me up and stay in there.
You should eat at Cracker Barrel.
We eat what? Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel's so much better. So much better. Oh, don't.
I'll go to a Cracker Barrel. Out here we got Black Bear Diner because we want to be more rustic.
You got the bears in California too, right?
Yeah, not that many. I mean, California's pretty
more than you think. And then remember, because in 2020, all of a sudden, all the bears came out. They're like, "What? There's no people anymore? Sweet! There's all bears and coyotes everywhere."
They totally eating shit.
Yeah. Thank you, James. Yeah, I see. James likes the number. I knew it.
There you go.
And that's why I also, pulls out those fans of that striped music, Charles.
Yeah.
Where you got to have 3 amplifiers and mixers and parallelists and wet, dry, wet is what I'm saying.
Wet, dry, wet.
Yeah. Personally, I figured out how to do it with just 2 stereo pedals, Seth, and I'm good because, okay, get this. Get the dirt you want, right?
Okay.
Take a stereo chorus. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Don't even turn it on. You're just using it to split your signal.
Okay.
And then say the left side.
Yeah.
We're going to go into another stereo chorus, but we're going to turn that one on.
Okay.
So that's going to be a stereo. That's your stereo chorus.
Now still going to dirty?
Oh yeah, the dirt's going through the whole thing. You got your gain, but then all your modulations off that one side into 2 amps because you've now from that first stereo chorus that's clean, you just run that up the middle, and there's your wet, dry, wet.
See, I never fully understood it.
Charles, you don't need racks of stuff and and I don't know, Oompa Loompas with wires. You don't know. 2 stereo pedals, and you just don't even you just use one simply as a Y.
But if you can afford Oompa Loompas,
yeah, Oompa Loompas are
that's the shit.
The ultimate remote switching. Hey, turn on the phaser. It's like having a younger sibling changing the TV channel in the 70s, Charles.
That's right. Yeah.
So in the roadies, could you just imagine, like you open up a 5-ton truck and like 23 Oompa Loompas come rolling out the back and start unloading your back line?
See, you can't call out all those wet, dry, wet guys like that because now they can explain having all this gear.
Hey, I'm not their wife.
Right. But, a couple of good stereo choruses, a couple of good amps, and the other stuff involved is not, that's going to make your wife mad right there.
I have a stereo chorus on all the time, but the mix is only barely in at all. It's only at like the 10 o'clock position. So it's like a third of the way up. It's just kind of subtle underneath.
Yeah.
And it just adds a little space. Then, of course, you got a slapback delay and then a big-ass amount of plate reverb because, plate reverbs rule.
What's your reverb on there?
Keeley Hydra.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no joke. That's a $300 reverb.
Well, yeah. Well, after I went stereo out of the chorus, I wanted stereo all the way through. So that means I had to get a stereo in, stereo out delay, stereo in, stereo out reverb. So and guess what? I have no phasing issues either because they're designed to be stereo in, stereo out.
Perfect.
Zero phasing. What's up,
Coots? $900 in pedals down that chain, right?
Well, we try not to think about that, Seth. We try not.
No, but it's worth it because, like I was saying, dude, and I've listened to so many tones and a lot of YouTube, just a lot of stuff. And your tone, night before last, was like, it's one of the, if you hear it, you like stop and you're like, oh, I got to listen to that for a second.
And that was just the Mexican telly with stock pickups, right?
And you're saying it's sounds good, but it's hard to play. Sometimes those are the ones, right?
Oh no, that thing, yeah, it sounds great. No, not when I really like, because that's when I really fell in love with the 9.5 radius without realizing how much I like a 9.5 radius.
Right.
Apparently, the cat's going to town in the litter box. That's fine. That's fine. But yeah, really hot pickups, like 15K output humbuckers,
Nice.
which we had to lower down inside the cavity for headphone practice because it was hitting the virtual amps too hard. So I hit a lead boost. Nothing happened. If anything, it got quieter. It compressed more. I was like, and I'm like, Rich is all loud in my ear. How is he so much louder than me? And then we lowered the pickups down like 4 turns, and then I got louder through the headphones. I'm like, that does not make sense until you realize you're hitting the front end so hard that it just collapses before it ever makes it through the digitals.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
15K,
guitar,
that's a lot.
Digitals don't like that guitar.
But a tube amp
Cat's
has...
dropping all the kids off, Quentin. All of them. Yeah. And with my luck, because I'm down here talking, she's not even going to cover it up. She'll just let the stench just waft on down. She's like, there you go, deal with that. You get to it, the third stair, I mean, the nose equals out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The gift that keeps giving.
We've got the 2 cats in here that live upstairs with my mother-in-law. So I got 2 cats and 2 dogs, and the cats they're stoked though. They got their own room. They got the cat room. So they're chilling.
No, she's attempting to cover up. That's nice.
Mine is probably in bed waiting for me. I'm not talking about the 2-legged one.
I was like, I wasn't sure where Ryan was going with this comment. He's like, Ryan, I know a lot. He's like, Ben Coombs, I know lots of martial arts. And I thought it's because my son lives in Japan. I'm like, that's not how it works, Ryan. Pretty sure. But he said,
I love the last part of this comment, though.
Yeah. He says, I only have a brown belt from J.C. Penney.
J.C. Penney.
That's got to be a vintage. Because haven't they been out of business for a minute or two?
That's a while. Yeah. Mervyn's. There was
That's
Mervyn's.
a nice reference there. Yeah.
J.C. Penney.
It's like, it says, I went to Sears and Roebuck. No, nobody knows about the Roebuck that's under the age of 90. Just easy with the Roebuck.
Target killed everybody.
Target.
Walmart and Target.
It's like Walmart, but red.
All right, Coombs, if you could have just one effect, you're limited to one.
Yep.
Who you going with?
See, no, he said effect, so I can't do my smart-ass answer. Because if he says one pedal, what do you say, Seth? Tuner. I can't. So he says effect. Phaser. No. Just a phaser. No.
Really? No.
No. Be a dirt box of some kind, probably.
Yeah. Because you can play in a big room and get reverb, right? Play in a big room.
Depends. Does the amp have reverb, Charles? Or is there enough of a room reverb where I don't, am I
You have to make the choice without knowing.
Oh.
Is the drive on or overdrive on the amp also already considered?
You gotta play into an unknown amp because I'm thinking either a drive or a reverb or a
chorus.
I'll go with a dirt box, some kind. Yeah. Do I have to mention the exact? No, you just said an effect. So dirt.
No, it's an effect. I didn't narrow you down to brand.
Gain stage. I'd add a gain stage. Because I don't know what you're plugging me into. And I'm guessing it's going to suck and have no gain whatsoever.
Yeah, the amp really matters, right? The amp really matters. You walk in
here it's a 400-watt solid state with a master volume. No gain. So it's basically a PA power amp. Thanks, Charles. I appreciate that. So,
or it's a double rectifier. Here you go. You could basically have the fuzziest sound you could ever want. Sound like I like rectifiers.
Quentin asks thoughts on the new $1,000 Gibson pickups.
What?
Oh, you haven't heard about those?
No.
Oh yeah. Apparently, I don't know what the exact deal, but they're supposed to be this PAFE. I'm like, no. If they're $1,000, they got to be new old stock. That's the only way I'm paying Gibson $1,000 for a pair of pickups from them.
Some pickups. Here's the thing: is that they've realized that some people just have that money to where they'll buy whatever exists.
Roof's
right?
leaking again. That's fine, Charles. You know.
What?
Super Chats are going
Mine
through the roof.
isn't. Mine isn't.
Yeah, well, you got the new roof. Because I just heard drip, 2 drips in a row all of a sudden. How do you have 2 drips in a row if there's no drips for like 10 minutes prior? Like, that's what freaks me out. That's why we have the bucket there. If you know, and ironically, it's sponsored by Pepsi. I'm just saying, it is a Pepsi bucket.
Beautiful.
No, you don't, Bo. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. So yeah, that's the deal. Like, if Gibson's like, and this is, I don't know if there's supposed to be like Murphy Labbed up the what. I don't know what the deal is. Who cares? I don't care. You know what? Unless Orville Gibson himself is wanting it, or like you say, it's new old stock from 1959. They're not worth $1,000.
Well,
I don't care what.
I saw them on, I think it was Phil's show on Friday, right?
Yeah,
and they
Phil's
come in this fancy case and everything. And it's really that thing for the guy that has everything, right? Just so you can buy it, put it on a shelf, and say you have it.
Yeah,
Oh,
the more money
God.
than brains department.
Yeah.
That's so
When really
wrong.
the people that can afford to spend that $1,000 on the pickups should be spending that $1,000 on some lessons.
Oh God. Yeah.
I'm too cheap to even buy the custom buckers that are on our local used market for 320.
You want the lovely, okay, Ferd mentions, but they come in a lovely presentation box. All right, you know what's a lovely presentation box, Charles? The clear case that every pickup comes in. You know what I'm talking about, Seth. You know, it's a humbucker wedged in on the side, you know, whether it's a DiMarzio or a Seymour Duncan, they're all that same plastic. You know, you're like, oh, can I put a deck of cards in here? No, you can't. It's made for pickups.
Oh, fuck it.
And it kicks ass. That's all you need. That's it. Display. All it needs to say is the name, the output. Thank you, Ryan. She's like, what the fuck's a 5150? That's what she said. Well, she might not have dropped the F-bomb because she's mom. Well, she might have. Because you're talking about me again. She's like, I don't care about that guy. He's weird. He's Canadian. He smells funny.
5150 is the code that the police use when you're crazy and they're taking you to the loony bin, right?
Yeah, or the other presentation box is called the pickup ring, where they sit in the guitar.
That's a presentation box.
Yeah.
Yeah, the presentation box. If it was a Les Paul, exactly. That's what.
Exactly.
$1,000.
He's even Bruce is on. Yeah, best way to display your pickups is to put them in the guitar. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It's not great going, hey, what do you think? I got this. Oh yeah, how's it sound? I don't know. It's on a guitar.
But it's $1,000, so it must sound great.
Was. As a psych nurse, 5150 means injection of 5 milligrams. Haldol. Oh, raspberry. Oh yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Keep
50 Benadryl. Mm-hmm. Hey, I see you. That's quite the little cocktail, Charles. That's like a, you know, that's not just a, here's your shot of booze or, you know, here's a beer. We're making cocktails here.
Yeah,
This
you
is
need a
quite a
fun
little martini.
Yeah.
That might even work.
Relax
on
them.
Right. Sherman needs one.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, that's a good number to hit, dude. It didn't take long to go from 5.
Oh, she did. Oh, look at this. So Ryan's mom is clearly cooler than I give her credit for. She's like, you know, like Ed. How much are Ron Ellis pickups? Don't know. I got my own line of pickups. I'm good. Which I gotta start plugging again, Charles. I gotta revamp part of the collection, get it up and running, so we can display those pickups and maybe sell some.
Well, you know, I have, you know, I do have a project. I'm looking to put some of those P90s in. Just saying.
We're still gonna test that stacked one to see the noiseless. I don't know how that works because I broke the guitar trying to install it. So, well, once the brakes are fixed on the van, then I'm taking that stuff because I don't want to show up empty-handed. I want to have a few bucks. I don't, you know, I'd plug the guy every week. I still like to shoot the guy a few bucks.
They're Ben Coombs P90s?
I have a signature set of P90s. I have a signature humbucker. I have a Strat set and a Tele set.
Through who? What manufacturer? I'll put
They're from Reno Fin Custom Guitars, formerly of Victoria, British Columbia, but now over there. Literally walking. Okay, literally, Charles. If I'm not mistaken, okay, get this. You know, now that I live here, okay, you watch the videos from the old house when I used to go check the mail, okay, if there's a shot of the mailbox, if a fella pans up slightly, the house behind the mailbox is the house where they're being built. Like I could literally see the house from my house. Although,
Perfect.
you know, it's been a minute since he's lived. That was formerly his mother's house that his sister took over when she passed away, and now I believe he's living there. Now he's back in the area.
Eddie, I muted myself, Eddie, by moving my computer.
So, yeah. So that, ironic as it is, I remember, was it just after I moved here, I went back there to check the mail one day, and as I'm checking the mail, I look at Travis is jogging. He went in for a morning jog. Because what the hell are you doing here? And he was in town for a visit. Hey, it's Devil's Horns, Alien Head, Rob Blackmore official. That's how you do that, Charles.
You're better at it.
Hey, Rob. No. He took the time to put the Devil's Horns, Alien Head. Although, when I'm in a chat and he says hi, he's getting a hey, Rob. Because I ain't looking for...
you can't do... I don't know how he does that, because you can't respond to him that way in the chat.
No.
Yep.
No,
You
that's the
can't
problem with
tag.
the Devil's Horns and the Alien Head. Like, I don't know what the shortcuts are for those.
For the alien
That's
head?
right. Thank you very much. So, yeah. Seth, the pickups, there's the P90s, which I want to say are called Boa Constrictor set,
Okay.
but I'm not sure because it's been a minute. I suppose I could look it up, but I'm not.
I need a dog ear P90 for a Les Paul Jr.
No, Ryan, my guitar builder, Luthier, Reno Fin Custom Guitar, sponsor of the Monday Night Show, lived there and now lives locally. I moved one town over. I did not move coast to coast. No. Because believe me, if I lived on the West Coast, I wouldn't be moving back here. That ain't happening. So, we also have a set of Strat pickups based off, I want to say, a 61 Strat set. And then the Telecaster pickup set are based off a 53 Tele, and they sound phenomenal. I've got them in my 71 Tele, and they do sound really nice. And then we have the first, which was a signature pickup, which I decided because when I heard that DiMarzio with their Super Distortion had copywritten double cream bobbins, like, how do you can't, Seth. You can't copyright double cream bobbins. So, the Knuckbucker is double cream bobbins.
Damn right.
And it's basically a direct rip-off of a DiMarzio Super Distortion. But it's the Knuckbucker.
You should copyright it.
Yeah.
How
And that's
do you
in I
copyright
have that
double
little Les
cream?
Paul Jr. style guitar that has the Knuckbucker in it. And it's nice. It works. All right, who's private chatting me? Who's that?
I need a
Has
dog
Seth
ear
created his
P90.
show for tonight yet, Charles?
Yes, he has.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, so
You're
we're
6
gonna
minutes out.
you send him the link.
All right.
Dude, that's great if you guys want to come over and hang out. And Ben, would you mind playing a little bit on? It's playing. I mean, playing. You could
I
play some
can play.
Presleys.
I
You don't
can
have
do
your
some
Presley yet, but very soon
No,
there'll be some
I'll play-
sparkle in your life.
Sure. I'll play something. Sure.
Nice.
More
Hey,
than
Martin, what were you going to buy those pickups for? What guitar were you going to put those pickups that you were looking for? Those $300 pickups.
I am too cheap to buy them, so I'm
No,
not
I know, but what
gonna
were you thinking of putting them in? Was there something that you thought I need a couple of humbuckers for?
No, I still have to. I'm just still looking for PF style pickups. So if there are classic 57s, especially if they pop up, I'm gonna grab them because
I've got some
I really,
Bartolinis. If you think about it, research the Bartolini.
All right, thank you, Charles.
And
You're
if you
welcome.
want some, I'll hook you up.
I was like, what? Hang on.
and yeah,
Because we got Ryan in the chat. All of a sudden, he goes, "Hey, where can I get these?" Well, the link's in the damn description. Every single video I put out there, Ryan. But did you like that?
That's tough sometimes.
Yeah, because I'm gonna make the sale. Mock the guy and then drop the link in the chat.
It was very un-Canadian of you.
Yeah. Well, it's a very Canadian website because you can tell it's .ca for Canadian, eh?
Eh?
Dude, Canada is the shit. People talk. The only thing that
Well,
sucks
then
about
apparently
Canada-
Bo asked earlier. All right, well, there we go. Yeah, they're made by Reno Fin. If you go to the Reno. You know what? We'll just quickly before we wrap things up, folks. We'll just quickly go over there, go over here. We go to present.
Hey, I'm going to give you more space, and I'm going to go do my deal. I'll see you guys in a minute.
We'll be over there.
All right, brothers.
Have a good one. I will go to bed.
Dude,
because for me
I'll
it's
talk to you
2
soon.
a.m.
I want to hit you up about some Bartolinis. Talk to you later. Peace.
Thanks. Bye.
So this is Reno Fin. That's actually Rich's guitar that I bought him for his wedding present.
Oh.
And pickup. Oh, why don't we go to pickups?
That's a good idea.
No, maybe. All right. Well, we'll just choose Telly pickup. Vintage Workhorse. That's my pickups. 64. Nope. Then you change the name. Wait a minute. There we are. That's me. Wait. That just takes us to the web. No, we don't need. That's just the link to the. Okay. That's them. They were the Vintage Workhorse, but it's supposed to be a 53 set. Maybe I'm not working with Travis anymore, Charles, and this is a subtle way of finding out.
You got fired. wait. We'll see if your guitar's there.
Nope. Still got there. And with the variant.
Deal's still on.
All right. Oh, well, that didn't work well at all, did it? All right.
I think you definitely need the purple one to demo and show in the video.
Yeah, well, the idea is I was going to drop this one off for repair and pick up the other one. Boa Constrictor pickups, that's it. Oak Grigsby. What the? Oak Grigsby? Canadian. Oh, yeah, and the Tesi Switch, of course. Yeah.
Yep. It has that Tesi Switch.
This one does not have the Tesi Switch. That's wrong. We have to fix that. 10-inch radius. Oh, okay.
The other one also has a 10-inch radius.
Yes. Oh, apparently that's leaking from the roof again. That's fine. Yeah, the four-way in the standard four-way wiring, like in is that the Nashville Tellys that had the four-way wiring? But yeah, there's the guitars and what else? Maybe humbuckers. Do we have the Canuckbucker there?
Do we have the fourth position in series or an out of phase?
Yeah. Oh, we done a variant, Charles. Maybe there was a cease and desist. Sweet as maple syrup. What? Who writes it? Easy, Charles.
Yes, Travis. I like this guy.
Sweet as maple syrup, epic as the Rocky Mountains, and thick as a lumberjack. The classic humbucker sound with a little extra Canadian toughness.
Oh.
All right. Partnered with. There we are. Well, of course, he hasn't updated the website since 2019, so there you go. Apparently.
Well, if it works,
Single coils. Maybe I'm not doing these anymore. Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, look at that, Charles.
Triple thread.
I see.
It's like the Canadian flag.
Yep.
Okay. So this single coil set has the classic sound you've come to love from a vintage Strat, an aggressive biting bridge, quacky metal, and the thick full neck makes the set the single coil of choice for the Canucks with Guitars podcasters.
But then, if you look at it closely, it's much more like the Austrian flag.
This is true. Easy with the leaking. We're going to have to work on that. All right. Oh, these are like... you might want some of these, Charles. This three-headed monster set takes classic single coil sound and gives it a dose of Mexican supplements. What? Great for blues, rock, and pissing off the neighbors.
I like this guy.
Yeah, you know those neighbors that want to stand at the end of your driveway and talk.
Yeah, those.
So there we go. So yeah, check out renofin.ca, folks. There we are. All right. Do we have a YouTube link to Seth's yeah.
Yes, we do.
Show, Charles? Jeez Louise.
We do.
Just a minute. Enunciate. Can't. So everyone, when we wrap up here, go over to Seth, and we're going to continue the fun. We have 41 people watching. What kind of lumberjack? Like a Monty Python lumberjack? No. Like a pissed off French Canadian lumberjack. We'll teach you words you did not even know existed. Thank you very much, Eddie. I appreciate all the gifted memberships tonight, folks. That's been awesome. There's the link to Seth's show. It's in the chat. Charles75N put it in there because that's the way he works that way because he's awesome. Thank you, Charles. There we go. Thank you, Martin, for joining me. Thanks everybody that tuned in. Excuse me.
Thank you for having us. And congratulations once again on 5150.
Right.
Absolutely.
14 people in subs, so we get to do it again tomorrow. No, next week. Here we go. So I've been Ben. That's been Charles. That's been Martin. Y'all been y'all. Hold those doors open. I don't know. Larry Mitchell. Let him in ahead in traffic. You know, he's out on tour, don't you know? And we'll see all the flips. No. Thank you for being part of my guitar journey. No. Don't litter, folks. How about that?